Good morning, my darlings, and how is everybody today? I hope fine. I'm okay. I just had my hot chocolate. I just had my hot chocolate and I have a headache. I have a headache because you know what? I think I'm giving myself these headaches. I need to be a little bit more well, anyway, too much information for you anyway. So, welcome to my YouTube channel where I talk about all things having to do with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, and his beautiful wife, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. And lately I've been talking a little bit more about the royal family in general, and because it's all relevant, isn't it? Um, so what is this video about? This one is about Camilla. She fascinates me. I'm fascinated by this woman. She's a fascinating woman. I don't think that we have yet seen her best moves. You know what I mean? And I think it just occurred to me as I woke up this morning. No, it's not Diana whispering in my ears or anything, but I think that Camilla married Charles. This is my opinion. I mean, she married her first husband, Andrew Parker Bowles, is it? I wonder if that's Andrew Parker Bowles. Do you think this is the Andrew Parker Bowles? Peut-être. Um, I think she married Andrew Parker Bowles specifically to drive King Charles effing nuts back in the day. I wonder, when did she marry her first husband? Let's try to see if we can find a picture of of Camilla. Mais pourquoi ça fait comme ça? Toujours ça fait comme ça? Okay, calm down, because when I behave like that, I get a headache. I have to be very calm. I have to be like Camilla. Camilla is very calm, and she's a textbook. She's a case study. If you study Camilla, you will understand a lot of things about life. She looks exactly like her daughter, Laura, or Laura looks exactly like her mother at that age. You see, so you know how Laura's going to look when she's old. But, or older, I should say. Mais pourquoi? I think she married Andrew Parker Bowles to drive Charles effing nuts back in the day. Now, this is my opinion. I obviously don't know her or anybody's mindset, your mental state. How can I possibly read your mind? I can't. But I can tell you that at this point, she had already met Charles, and they had already, in 1973 is when they got married. She had already met Charles, and she had already fallen in love with Charles and Charles with her. And Charles, I guess at that point, found her lacking because obviously the palace was not going to be okay with this, marriage for whatever reason. They're a bunch of snobs, first of all. I mean, I really don't know why Camilla was not good enough the first time around, right? Because they should have just let it happen. Because had they done that, maybe Princess Diana would still be here with us. And this snobbery led to all kinds of catastrophes and disasters. C'est quoi ça? This is the marriage of her daughter. And this, I think, is her husband, her ex-husband, her former husband, who purportedly is the father of her children. I have my doubts, but that's just my opinion. I'm not saying it's factual. Be very clear that everything I say on this YouTube channel is my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. But I think that it is my opinion that Camilla married this guy, Andrew, to drive Charles effing nuts back in the 70s. And when Charles came back from wherever he came back and discovered her married, she thought, now, there you go. Your move, Mr. President. Now, your majesty. Your move, your majesty. I don't care because I'm not good enough for you. I'll just marry somebody else. How do you like that? This is her daughter. Her daughter is pretty, I have to say. And Charles was sick with jealousy. He was sick with jealousy, and Camilla was not going to divorce her husband for Charles if Charles could not give her a ring, and she did not care. And what she did, because she's a strategist, is she made sure she was happy AF with Andrew, and Charles knew it. And that, the sex was good, she let him think that. And she was just absolutely crazy at this point. He was rendered nuts at this point, right? And I don't know at what time they picked up again with their liaison, their sexual liaison, right? So I don't know which of these kids could potentially be Charles's, whether it's the guy Andrew, who was born after, I think, within the marriage, right? So Camilla did not have a child before her marriage. I think in those days it would have been absolutely forbidden, wouldn't it? So this guy, I mean, he doesn't look like Charles. He just doesn't look like Charles. I would say he looks like his mother. He doesn't look like his father. He looks exactly like his mother. So the fact that he doesn't look like Charles doesn't mean anything, because he also does not look like Andrew Parker Bowles. So who's his father is Camilla knows, and God knows. But does Andrew know? Andrew does not know for sure unless they have a DNA test, right? Now, why am I bringing this up? Nothing. Just, I woke up thinking about Camilla, and I realized that this is the strategist bar none. And she plays to win. And I don't hate her for it, because I think that in this life, in this hell that we all are, and you're going to play to lose, that's your bleeping problem. That's your bleeping problem. Don't blame other people when they win, right? And don't go crying to your mother, right? You just have to figure out how to win back, right? Because why should she play to lose, right? She was probably never even ever happy with this man, right? She was probably, oh, look at this. So in 1992, Camilla and Parker Bowles and her son Tom Parker Bowles and Andrew attend the Queen's Polo match in 1992. Look at Andrew. Look at Andrew. Okay? Does he look like this guy? Maybe, kind of, sort of. Does he look like her? I don't know who the hell he looks like, okay? I don't know. I think now he clearly looks like his mother. But then his mother and his father kind of look alike, don't they? It's hard to say. But anyway, I think she intentionally, this is my opinion, drove Charles insane with jealousy. Insane. To the point where he couldn't think of anything else for years and years and years. His life was a mess because of the psychological play she did on him. on purpose. She did it on purpose because she always loved him. And she always wanted to be his wife, but she was not good enough for the palace. So, okay, no problem, right? No problem. I'm not good enough, no problem. And so she went with Andrew and made sure that Charles had to deal with every second of her bliss. And you know what else she was good at? Like I said, never met her, but I can read her like a book. She's very good at controlling her emotions. Why doesn't this come up? She's very good at controlling her emotions. And that is the difference between women who win and women who don't. I would never have won because I am way too emotional. But pourquoi ça fait comme ça, cette merde là? C'est pas rien ça. Blank screen, hein? Alors, women like her, they are emotionless, right? They don't lose their freaking cool for anything. They are not like me. I need to learn from Camilla. Poker face. Poker face, Camilla. Pourquoi ça fait comme ça tout le temps comme ça? Pourquoi ça fait comme ça? Where's the image of Camilla? Tumeron, dang, huh? Look at this. It's turning and turning like a... Anyway, I have to stop this video. I have to go. I really have to go. I have very important things I have to do today. I can't believe what I'm doing. Look at this. Look. Regard. Regard. Samaron dang. Okay. Well, you know what? My computer and I have a very volatile relationship. I mean, it's all day long. It's all day long with this thing. Anyway. See that face? You see that face? She was never happy with this man. It was always Charles. And you know what? She was going to get him one way or another. And she played her cards very well. But she was going to get her man by hook or effing crook. Okay? And no, I'm not calling the future Queen of England a crook. It's an expression, Charles. It's an expression, okay?